Mark Johnson, Blurton. I met a kid one time and I talked to him literally for anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours about God. A friend of mine had called me and said, "Hey, you got to talk to my friend." His name is Kevin, and I talked to this kid Kevin for quite some time, and he finally said, "Stop, I'm done. I don't want to hear anymore." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "You'll never convince me there's a God." And I said, "That's not my job. I was just supposed to preach the gospel and tell you the good news." Well, before I left, I said, "Hey, before I leave, I would like to show you the color of gravity." And I bent over and I picked up gravity and said, "Check it out, check the color out." And he said, "You can't prove gravity." And I said, "I can't prove gravity. And I also can't prove the God who invented the gravity that you absolutely believe in. There's no way of proving gravity." But I asked him, "Did you ever get out of bed and ask if the gravity's on?" And he said, "No, I've never asked if the gravity's on." I said, "I knew you had faith. Climb the ladder 2 stories and I'll shake it." And you'll say, "Don't do that." Why? Because you know it hurts when you fall. You don't have to fall to prove it hurts. You just know. So God put a faith particle in every human being. Whether you believe in God or not doesn't change the fact that God exists. So a couple hours later, he had a car accident where in the back of his own truck, his girlfriend driving fell asleep and hit a Greyhound bus, and he got thrown out the back of his own truck and hit the street. Well, I didn't know that till my friend who brought me to him said, "Call Kevin." And I said, "I don't want to call him." And I did. When I did, he said, "I accepted Christ." And I said, "What?" And he said, Didn't Chris tell you what happened?" And he actually got thrown out the back of his own truck. And when he hit the ground, he shattered his shoulder, but never hit his face, and cars skidded around him. And he said, "Something you told me struck me." And I said, "The gravity thing." And he said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "The gravity thing." And he said, "No." And I said, "What did I say to you?" He said, "You said I'd rather live my whole life and believe that there's a God and die and find out there's not a God than to live my whole life believing that there's not a God and then die and find out there is." And I asked him, "When did I say that to you?" And he said, "I don't remember anything you said but that one thing, but I'm not sure when you said it." And I don't remember saying it to him. But the gravity thing in my heart made me realize that God is real, even though you can't prove it. So just blurting, God bless. Remember, when you get up, gravity works every time. So does God. And he loves you, and he already paid for you. So have a wonderful day. God bless. I'll see you later.